Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while and I have sure missed you. I asked you about a week and a half ago if you guys had any questions for me to answer because I realized that I've never done a question and answer video on my own on my channel, and so I thought it was about time. And I asked you guys to use the hashtag HeyKayli, and you were so sweet and you did it, and it just made me giggle a little bit. So this is something that I would like to do more often, so if you have any questions that you would like me to answer, you can ask them anywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, down in the comments below, and use the hashtag HeyKayli because I think that that's kind of fun. Anyways, okay, let's jump right into some Twitter questions. This is from Laura, and she asks, are you pre-planning summer activities for the kids? Do you have any handy system for bored moments? The only pre-planning that I'm thinking about for the summer is a lot of camping and hiking and just doing a lot of fun things outside is what I have planned so far. We are really lucky to have so much land around us, and the kids have their cousins to play with, so they don't have a lot of bored moments. But I always have crafts and things on hand. My kids are always up for movie nights. If I'm like, listen, if everyone's happy and we have a good day, we can have a movie night, and I let them pick their favorite treat and then we have a movie night. That's something that I do all year long, but that I'll continue doing. My dream, if I could do anything this summer, would be to get like some sort of big screen and so we could have movie night outside. That would be so awesome. So we need to get like a projector or something, but that would be a lot of fun. Okay, next question is from @CaseyToddHall. How did you and Casey meet? Actually, the first time we met was at an amusement park in Utah called Lagoon. He had a friend ask if me and my friend wanted to go on a ride with him and his friends. And we said yes, and on the ride I actually was like, this guy is so weird. But I remember when we were on the ride, he had lived in Idaho and I was in Utah, and I remember them mentioning that he was going to be coming to our high school the next year. So then I remember seeing him at the beginning of the year, and as the year went on, I remember just kind of like having a crush on him, but always remembering like he was weird. But then when I got to know him, I just knew he was Casey, and he's awesomely weird and hilarious. And my crush only grew and grew, and then he actually asked me out and we started dating. He was my very first date when I turned 16, and I have just loved him ever since. He still gives me butterflies like a crazy little schoolgirl. This is from @Hales_catfishgo. As a child, how did you react to having needles, and how do you react now? Also, how do your kids react? This is hilarious because I'm terrified of needles. I think as a child I was just as scared. I hate getting shots, and every time I have to get one I panic and hyperventilate. The first time I had to get an IV was when I went to have Brayley, and I actually passed out just thinking about it. I wasn't actually getting the IV. I just knew it was coming, and I didn't know what to expect, and I knew it was a big needle, and I was so scared, and I passed out. So I act like a child still. And I have a really hard time. I can't look. I can't even watch someone get a shot on TV. So I definitely don't watch my kids get shots. When I have to take the babies to get their immunizations, I literally hold their hands and put my head by theirs, and I just know that it's happening and they're getting their shots, and I'm just like trying to comfort them while being terrified and knowing that they're getting little shots in their little bodies, and it just freaks me out. So I overreact and I act like a child. This is from @Ash_days. I'm probably saying all of these names wrong. I'm so sorry. Okay, and they ask, if you weren't a YouTuber, what would you have been? I knew from a small age that I wanted to be a beautician, and when I graduated, I went to beauty school. And then after I graduated from beauty school, I actually had Brayley a month later and took a year off. When she was a year old, I went back to work, and I worked really, really hard for 6 years until I started doing YouTube to build a clientele, and I loved it. I was grateful every single day for the job that I had because I just absolutely loved it. And I do miss it at times, although I love making YouTube videos. I love interacting with you guys. And I love that I still get to share my passion for hair and beauty stuff. So to answer your question, I would be doing hair. All right, this next question goes along perfectly with the previous question, and this is from @Xtina_Dreamer. And she asks, what would be your main tips for new stylists? I'm in my second year of hairdressing and I love it. I'm so happy to hear that you love it. And my biggest tip would be to believe in yourself and to have confidence and to know that you can do hard things even if someone comes in with black hair and they want to be blonde. Just know that you can do anything and believe in yourself. I think that was the hardest thing when I first started, was that I didn't have confidence. I was so nervous that I would mess up or screw someone's hair up that I didn't believe in myself like I should have. And I noticed a huge difference as time went on, and I saw things that I did and I thought, that looks really good, and I started to believe in myself. I think that it showed in my work. So that is my advice, is just to believe in yourself, have fun, and know that you can fix anything. I know that it's really hard when someone's walking around with your artwork on their head for everyone to see and judge, but know that you are doing a great job and just have fun and keep loving it. I think that that's so important, to love what you do. This is from @Bex17Jones. Hey Kayli, do you want another baby? Why, yes I do. I would love to have another baby. This is up for debate between Casey and I. I won last time, so I'm thinking that I'll win again this time. I'm just kidding. I've always wanted to have 4 kids, and I really, really hope to have another one. Winston has brought so much joy to our family, and I feel like he brought me to life again. I wasn't ready to not have kids at home. When Gage went to school, he went to kindergarten, and it was all day kindergarten. It just kind of like dimmed my soul a little bit, and I just didn't feel as happy. I just love having my kids around me. So to have Winston has just brought so much happiness to me and to my family. My kids love him so much. They get home from school and they run right over to him. So I would definitely like to have another one. I don't think, anytime too soon, but I also don't want to wait as long as I did between Gage and Winston. That was a little too long. In the next couple of years, I would really love to have another baby, so yes. And I had a lot of people ask that question, so that is answering it for all of you who asked. This next question is from Rebshar56, and she asks, what is your favorite hairstyle for every day? Please continue to do videos. Thank you, and I will continue. I'm gonna try not to be as terrible at uploading. This is my favorite hairstyle for every day. I love wearing my hair curly, and I always have. The reason I don't wear my hair straight is because it takes more time, because my hair is naturally wavy and I don't like to blow dry it, so it dries wavy. And so it's just easier to curl, and also my hair is falling out like you can't believe. So if I wear my hair straight, I did the other day, and it just looks stringy and really sad. My hair's falling out so bad from having the baby, just your hormones change. So this is definitely my favorite hairstyle. I curl my hair a few different ways. I've been using a wand and just wrapping it, but I'll leave a couple links for tutorials on how I curl my hair down in the link below if you would like to know. This next question is from @EternalShaytard. What is the best part about living so close to family? Really and truly, family is absolutely hands down everything to me. I was able to grow up down the road from my grandma and right down the road from my best friend, my cousin Jessie. And I'm so grateful for the memories that I made with her. We had fun and we played every single day. I lived right down the road from my mom and my mom's parents, and I got to spend a lot of time with them, but also not too far, like a mile from my other grandparents. So I got to spend so much time with them, and I am lucky to still have my mom and dad's parents, but my dad's dad passed away, and I'm so grateful for every single memory that I made with him. And now I'm watching my kids get to make memories with their grandparents and with their cousins, and it really is the most important thing. Family is just absolutely everything. So I'm so grateful to be back closer to family. All right, this next question is from @RainbowPower4E1. What do you do when it's only you and Braylee home? Do you do anything fun? Love you. I love you too. And this is a fun question, although Braylee and I aren't really alone very often anymore because we usually have Winston. But Braylee and I have a lot in common. We love to get milkshakes, so that's what we usually do. We love to talk. We love to watch movies. We love to go shopping. But my very, very favorite thing to do is just to sit and chat with her. She is growing up so fast, and I'm just so proud of the girl that she's turning into. It actually blows my mind. She's like a teenager in a 10-year-old's body. which is terrifying, but also really awesome. She's such a sweet, sweet girl, and I love every chance that we get to spend together. Actually, as soon as I'm done filming this, we are going to a fun mother-daughter activity where we are decorating shoes, and I can't wait. We're so excited. I was pregnant. We got to do a fun thing for the Mom's View, and we got to go and get our hair done together, and that was such a special day, and it meant so much to her. So I definitely want to be able to do stuff like that with her again, because it meant so much to her, more than I even thought it would. She still talks about it. So yeah, it's so important. And she's my sweet little girl. She was saying the other day, we were going through, I was going through my makeup, and she was saying, can I have that? Can I have that? And I was like, yes, yes, you can have this. And she said, I'm so happy that I'm the only girl. I was like, that is kind of fun. She's just my little princess, and I just love her so much. So yes, we love to do a lot of things together. This next question is from Reardon_Stevie. Do you get sick of flying back and forth to California and Idaho? P.S. Can you make more hair videos? Yes, I will start making more hair videos. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how long it had been. I did just do a messy bun tutorial really quickly, but before that, I think my last hair video was in August. So bad. I'm so sad. Anyways, I do plan on doing a lot more. I have a whole list of hairstyles that I want to do. In fact, I'm going to try to film one tomorrow so that it can be right up as soon as possible. So yes, 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 I miss doing them. As far as flying back and forth, I have been really getting tired of it. It's starting to get a little harder because Winston is getting bigger, and so it's more challenging because he wants to get down. But I go out this month and I really, really missed it. It is hard flying back and forth, and I miss my kids, and the flying part of it gets a little stressful, but I did miss it this month, and I'm excited to go back next month. So that was kind of like an eye-opener to the fact that I do love it. Okay, one last question, and this is from at Caitlin_Marie3. Will you ever talk to Braylee about eating disorders, self-harm, depression, etc.? If so, how? This is a really hard question to answer because I'm not sure how I'm going to go about doing that, but I definitely will. And that's something that I really had to think about when I decided to share my story about my eating disorder here on YouTube, because I knew that eventually she would see that. With that being said, I don't think I would have ever kept that part of my life from her. It's not something that I'm ashamed of. But it is a hard part of my life, and it is definitely something that I will talk to her about when that time comes. We have talked about it a little bit because she asked me about eating disorders, and you know, we talked about it for a minute and different reasons why people would have an eating disorder. I told her that I did struggle with an eating disorder, but we didn't really get into it because she didn't ask any more questions. I really want to educate her the right way because I don't want to give her an excuse, well, my mom had an eating disorder, so I'm going to have an eating disorder, because I don't want her to go through that. I also believe that depression is real, and I struggled with depression, which means that my children could struggle with depression. So I really want to make sure that she always feels like she can talk to me about anything. I mean, I will definitely be watching for signs and things that she's going through. So as that time in my life comes, and that time in her life comes, I hope to do my best. I really don't want her to go through the things that I went through. So a lot of you asked me if I'm going to continue the body series, and I do plan on doing that. Probably more something like this, a question and answer. I'm so happy to share my personal stories with you and how I feel about different things, but I want you to be getting the right information. So I will leave a link down below if you are suffering from an eating disorder or from depression or self-harm or anything like that. Be sure to check out Katie Morton's channel. She touches a lot on eating disorders, self-harm, depression, and she is a therapist, and so she can answer those questions correctly, and she's so sweet and awesome. So be sure to check the link below. Not to leave on a sad note, I'm feeling a little sad now. I love you guys so much, and thank you for being patient with me. I plan on doing a lot more videos. I mean, that's my plan the whole time since we've lived here. I'm on my own, but I've learned how to edit. I'm feeling better about filming things. I got some lighting. I got a new camera. I am ready to rock and roll. I'm going to try my hardest, I'm going to do my best, and I can't wait to get more videos out. Anyways, you guys asked me so many questions and I would love to answer them. So if you would like to see a part 2 to this video, let me know that in the comments below and I will answer more of your questions. If you got enough of me from this video, I understand that too. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!